Sunday. To all of our friends who are not in America and abroad and everywhere. I don't know what I'm saying. I was about to, because I had to think for a second. I go, does Canada celebrate Thanksgiving? And then I keep forgetting. No,
they have their own.
They have their own. It was months ago.
Yes.
We have Thanksgiving this Thursday. We're going to be doing a live show with special guests, our parents. Yes. And football. I don't know who's going to play.
Oh yeah. Does football happen on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Or basketball?
It's football. Remember, it used to be like Christmas Day. We used to like have the best basketball games back when the Blazers were good. And
they're still good.
Okay.
They still rock all.
Back in like the 90s and the early 2000s, they would play on Christmas Day. Remember? Oh God,
that was the greatest day.
How
all
is
our
everyone?
cousins would watch it.
Oh, so great.
Hi from Toronto.
Where's
Happy
Toronto?
upcoming U.S. Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Thanksgiving where we eat lasagna and what else?
I'm going to make
antipasta. Nancy makes great homemade antipasta.
I'm going to show you guys the night before what I do.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And how I make it. It's very special. It takes
very special.
Mom loves it. So I don't know if she wants me to do the warm version or the cool version. You know how I make
just
like
do
the
like
plate?
The lukewarm version.
No, you know what I mean. Like if I make the, in the pot or the, I don't know which one to do. I'm thinking the cold version because that way we can pick all day.
Yeah, you could pick and make. You could make sandwiches.
Yeah, and sandwiches. Hi from Ireland. How are you?
Belfast.
We're feeling. Thanks for everybody who's concerned about our colds. We're feeling a little bit better.
I know. I don't have a tissue next to me.
Stephanie's in a stuffier mood this morning.
Stuffier. Thanks for telling everyone.
I'm
gonna go grab a tissue.
Okay, we're more convinced they're head colds, which is going around. It usually goes around Portland because everyone's like touching everything. So that's probably what is going on. Happy Thanksgiving week. Yeah, so we're going to be here all week. Our family, we do not travel during the holidays. It is not fun. And luckily, we don't have anywhere to be. And we've always made it that way because it's just too much. Traveling is just way too much during the holidays. I was watching the news this morning and they were saying how, and they say it every year, they go, it's the highest holiday travel of the year.
Oh man, they were talking about it on CNN last night. Yeah. They were talking about like, they were going to each airport and interviewing these poor people that were sitting there trying to get somewhere now. But isn't it Thursday?
It's Thursday. But they take the week
off.
Now. They go now.
Oh,
tomorrow.
They go now.
Yeah,
everyone's gone. Okay.
Pretty much. Okay. Yeah. I thought we were the only ones that ate lasagna. Our grandma is not. My mom's side of the family. They're not from this country. So Thanksgiving wasn't like a huge holiday where we'd sit around the table and cook I think grandma would cook a turkey.
So I'm sure she did, but it was always lasagna.
It was lasagna for us.
It was lasagna and then milahia for Christmas. That's all I remember.
Which is an Arab dish because my mom's family also lived in Tunisia for a time.
Mom was born in Tunisia.
She's born in Tunisia.
Yes.
From Cape Town, South Africa. Get better soon. Thank you so much.
Is the plumbing finally working?
I have the pictures, but before we get to that, you guys, I put their...
What a nightmare.
I put their link in the description below, today's animal rescue. If you think we're doing a great job here and you want to give us a tip or anything, please, instead of doing that, please go directly to Yoga Animals Rescue Foundation and give them a little love or share them with friends and family. If you follow me on X, you see that I'm constantly like putting dogs that need out of city shelter, city pounds. And you're probably like, Nancy, we can't personally get these animals because we don't live in the state of New York or California or these High-Kill, Texas and all these places. And I'm like, no. But if you give to places like Yoga Animal Rescue or Happy Go Lucky or Layla's or all that stuff, they're the ones that pull those animals out of their shelters. So in a way, you are helping. You are helping 1,000,000% by sharing, by doing all that stuff, by giving to these small little rescue fosters that are volunteer based, because seriously, they're the heroes. I didn't know this. I didn't know this for the longest time. I would give to the ASPCA or I would give to the Humane Society. I didn't know any of this, but now that I know, they're all I give to, and we love them so much. Thank you, C-Deck. You're beautiful too.
We have colds.
Avoid colds. Don't touch orifices, eyes, mouth, entry points. I know. We try. I try.
I don't want to touch my sister. We're on different levels of the house right now, so it's not like we're sharing a bathroom or anything.
Yeah. Okay. So
but I'm sure we exchanged the cold.
If you caught our live on Friday, we could not do a show, so we popped in on our live. Our dad was here. The city of Portland was here. And they were digging up Stephanie's street.
They were digging up a big trench thing. I don't know how that would look at that. That's disgusting.
Long story short, everybody was very nice. Did you end up taking a picture of the pizzas?
I took video too, and pizza pictures.
Okay, well, you never sent them to me.
I did. I did. Well, see, but you know what? We're gonna go through it.
Put it.
Okay, I'll put it on the community board. But please tell me that you got them.
I sent you video pizza pictures.
Nancy, I did. I sent you the pizza picture.
I don't remember.
It was Hawaiian with pineapple.
Yeah, so we got pepper. You guys were asking what pizzas we got. We got a Hawaiian and we got a pepperoni.
And a meat lover.
And so it was really weird because I don't know. We were walking back and forth and we're like, how do we give it to them?
I was nervous.
Stephanie was nervous.
When the men are out there and they're digging these trenches and they're working with sewage, I was like, well, are they going to have to come in and maybe wash their hands before they eat, or should we bring them out plates?
We were overthinking it much.
Then I just grabbed the pizzas and I went out and I handed it to one of the guys, and they were so happy.
Yeah.
I mean, you should have seen the love on this guy's face. He was like, that is so nice.
Yes.
And I was like, well, hopefully you guys can just put it in the truck and maybe just eat it there. I go, I don't know how this works. And they go, no, it's fine. It's like, no one ever does this. Then it was so sweet.
We felt good.
Yeah, we felt really good. And then he knocked on the door. And I knew he knocked on the door because the dogs were going crazy. And he informed me around 11.
I didn't see that, Marsha. I haven't watched it yet.
Nancy said, don't cut me off today.
Thank you for telling me that, because I haven't watched it yet. I was going to watch it tonight. I usually watch the reruns on. Sorry, go.
Did Bill Marshall? Oh, yeah. Make Markle. Yes, that'd be fun. And well, I don't even know what I was saying.
He knocked on the door. And
he knocked on the door. And he said around 11:30 at night, and he goes, everything's fine. Yeah. You're good to go. And I said, so I could take a bath, I could take showers. And he goes, oh God, yeah. He goes, everything. He goes, your house is secure.
Yes.
And the neighbors are screwed.
No, but
my house is secure.
They still haven't fixed the leaky thingy at the end of the street, but that's not in front of our house.
But they're coming back tomorrow to put the ditch back together, because the whole street. Did you not look outside today?
I did look outside.
Yeah. Did you see there's a hole in our street?
Okay. So let's get to business. We got a big show. It's a big show because there's a lot going on. And a lot just happened this week. I mean, it's just been a crazy week for Meghan, for Harry, for the entire royal family. For if you're a fan of Wicked, there's Wicked Mania. We're going to talk about that. It's Masan he finally got the memo on something, so we're gonna Stephanie
I don't know what that means.
Exactly. Okay, so before we get to that, I guess there's an attack going on right now. I read this on the Royal Griff's X page. I don't know enough about this, and I need to watch her video on this, but there's like some sort of coordinated attack going on with the British royal family this week across all the major tabloids in the US. Hit piece on Catherine in Star, hit piece on William in In Touch Weekly, hit piece on Charles in Us Weekly, coming off the heels of the Channel 4 doc smear, overshadowing William's work. Next week, German documentary release. I hear that's really going to be bad. The biggest story in the US is Diddy and the celebrities who are tied, like J-Lo, the Kardashians,
Ellen,
which we're going to do a show on that this week. Where are the stories on the biggest tabloids in America? The real royals are being used to distract away from Harry and Meghan's circle of friends in Hollywood. I agree with her on this. She's right. Royal Griff's completely right about this. This is a distraction. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan show up to do my mom's watching, I would normally say that, with Archwell, Invictus, and lowbrow hippie hair, coming up smelling like roses. Who thinks the anti-monarchist, anti-American sharkles are behind another media smear campaign against the British royal family? I do. And she provided these covers. I mean, obviously, this is a smear campaign because we've been getting stupid articles about Harry and Meghan, like the highbrow. Like, who cares? And who cares that she did the Afghan women? She didn't start Welcome Project.
No,
she didn't start
that.
The Mina's whatever that is. Which we're going to do a deep dive on that. We got a lot of shows coming up next week, and it really bothers me. And then Harry, we got this crap. Prince Harry sends out invitations for Christmas charity event without Meghan Markle. He's okay. Imagine you're a kid and you lost your parent. Okay. Your parent is in the military and you have to get a knock on your door one day and they're like, Timmy. I'm picturing that scene from Pulp Fiction when Christopher Walken walks in.
Yeah.
Do you remember Bruce Willis as a kid?
Yeah.
You guys remember that?
Hands.
And he okay. Anyway, I shouldn't laugh. But that's what I'm picturing. Sorry, I've been watching Tim Dillon all week, so I'm just gonna say things that are in my head. Imagine being that kid. And instead of like hearing, you're gonna get a visit from Santa Claus, you're gonna get a trip to Disneyland.
Ooh.
Instead of that, you get a message from Prince Harry. Imagine that.
What a disappointment.
And imagine his statement saying this to you. You're a kid and you've lost your parent. He appreciates that the festive season can be hard for our members and wants them to know he's thinking of them. This is your chance to get to know the Duke loads better and find out what Christmas is like for the prince. Okay, again, you're a kid.
How awful.
And you're having to spend Christmas without your family, without your dad, your mom, anything, your aunt, your uncle.
Little Timmy.
And your gift this year from Prince Harry is to hear about how he spends the holiday season. I'm not kidding.
It's like a cameo.
I'm not kidding. They are Page 6 is not making this up. Okay? They're not making this up. It was a very awful, sad Christmas with that weird guy. I mean, I'm not kidding. It goes on. His upcoming call marks one of the many solo engagements, and then they talk about how he's not doing it with Meghan. Whatever. But I do appreciate Page 6 for using this picture.
Oh God.
Thank you, Page 6. I don't know who picked that one out, but classic. Whoever wrote that article, actually, we can find out right now. Whoever had anything. Riley Cardoza. Cardoza, you're my new hero.
That's Harry in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Right there.
Brad Pitt maybe said that before we heard of Bryan Cranston, Steve Carell, Kathy. Oh, you guys are having a conversation and I'm bringing up stuff.
Listen, all I know is that it is not going to be a happy Christmas in jail for Diddy. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, he's trying to get out.
And a lot of people are saying, oh man, it's like Ellen's dyed her hair. She's trying to hide from the public. Dyeing your hair and wearing a mustache and a hat is not going to get you off what you did, allegedly. I'm just saying there is something nefarious going on with this Oprah, Ellen, Kardashian, Diddy.
Yeah,
saga.
I know. We've got a whole and I'm glad you brought that up.
No, I'm not bringing it up. I'm tying it into why Us Magazine. Obviously, put those back up. Obviously, the U.S. tabloids are in on this.
I know. Ellen DeGeneres was like the biggest story when that toxic stuff came out. It was on the cover of all the magazines. Okay.
Yeah.
There were all these conspiracy. Every magazine was covering it. Now she moves out of the country suddenly,
Dyes her hair,
and nobody covers it.
no one covers that.
Yes.
That's not important. And then I saw Jake Tapper did this charity benefit.
Oh,
and
this was funny.
He gave himself to a lunch with him and Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
And that was his contribution.
Yeah.
Ellen goes, I'll give a personal video message. Nothing in public.
Of course not. No, she's done.
Why is she hiding, you guys? Why is Ellen hiding?
Yeah. So we have
That's crazy.
If you don't already follow him, he goes by Sloan on YouTube. I absolutely love his deep dives. He's excellent. We're going to incorporate a video and react to a video of his next week on Brittany Murphy. But
it's terrifying.
What I was noticing, something interesting, because this is the thing. Diddy's wife, Kim Porter, or his baby. Did they ever get married? I don't know.
His partner.
He has 2 twin girls with this woman named Kim Porter. Now, this is all allegedly. This is not something this isn't going to be something you haven't heard before. She passes away of pneumonia suddenly. Corey Gamble, Kris Jenner's boyfriend, is there like immediately.
He's on the scene. How he knew.
Get this, guys.
She was going to pass away.
She dies of pneumonia suddenly. The coroner says she dies of pneumonia, blah, blah, blah. Brittany Murphy, the actress,
Ashton Kutcher's ex-girlfriend, and Ashton Kutcher and Diddy are going to be a show. Diddy and Ashton Kutcher are tight.
You don't have to write notes right now. Don't worry, we're going to do a whole deep dive on this. But
right now,
Brittany Murphy, if you guys remember, died of 32 years old, dies of pneumonia. 3 months later,
tragic.
Her husband dies of pneumonia. The coroner is the same coroner, and this is all factual. The coroner is the same coroner as Kim Porter.
Or Kim Porter.
So the coroner is asked to open up this case, reopen this case. This is before he has a chance to reopen the case, he dies. So if you want to watch that show, we're going to be doing a deep dive on that, because this is getting fishy. And if you don't,
it's always been fishy.
If you don't think that Harry and Meghan have anything in common with these people or have anything to do with these people, give me a freaking break. Now, what was funny? Someone said mold can cause.
Funny about this.
No, nothing's funny. But someone said,
don't say funny,
on one of Sloan's video, and this wasn't me who said it, but this is allegedly baby oil. Too much consumption of baby oil can cause pneumonia because it gives you restriction in your lungs.
That sounds so made up, dude.
No, Sloan said it.
Okay,
please, try to do an interview with Sloan. I wish. I'll try. Oh my god. Sloan. Oh my god.
Please come on this show.
I love you, dude. You are my hero.
Following you before we even knew what YouTube was.
Yeah, Russell, you're right. Russell Simpson's hiding out. I mean,
they're all hiding out.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then she dyes her hair brown.
Yeah. So look out for that. We're going to be talking about that next week. Squeegee's here. Check out the surprise witness, Stephanie.
What?
Check out the surprise witness and BJ investigates. She does amazing work. Thank you, Squeegee. Sorry, Stephanie hit that while I was reading your is it Sloan? It's Sloan.
Yeah, it's the first one.
Sloan. And he capitalizes Sloan, all the letters.
And his videos are riveting.
They're great.
He does deep dives on Oprah. It's all of it.
Oprah,
it's like crazy.
He's done a couple on Harry and Meghan. Ellen, he's done amazing work on Ellen. I don't even know what to say. But I'd love to do an interview with Sloan. But you know what's interesting, guys? And this is where Stephanie and my Kardashian knowledge comes into play.
We could do dissertation. How do you say that?
Dissertations. This is where our knowledge comes into play. Kanye's mom dies suddenly. Tristan's mom dies suddenly. Scott Disick's mom
Handed.
dies suddenly. 3 months later, his dad dies suddenly. I'm not saying anything, but just what I said just now was all factual. So
something's going on. Robert Kardashian.
Lamar Odom almost died. Thank you very much, Sybil, for a nice cup of English breakfast tea. Oh, I love English breakfast tea.
Ooh. I have my tin here. Look at this, guys. I got a tin.
You do. It says English.
It's
a tin. You say tin here too.
It's a tin.
Okay.
Okay, so go. Where am I going to
go? Who else died suddenly? No, so Lamar Odom almost died suddenly. Lamar Odom's best friend, Jamie. If you guys ever watched Chloe and Lamar Odom's best friend who knew everything about the situation, everything that he dies suddenly. Look it up. I'm not making any of this up. Exactly.
We couldn't get Lamar.
Jamie Foxx almost dies suddenly. So, I mean, this is just crazy. This is crazy.
Well,
for you not to connect the dots on all this
the
crap.
DA who came out during the Diddy conference, he did say, he goes, "You guys."
No, that wasn't the DA.
Not
that
the DA. Who was that? Sheriff.
There's a civil trial going on in Texas where there's a bunch of complaints, and this guy's the attorney for them. And he's like, names will be named.
He didn't. No, he said, you guys are going to be shocked by the names. When is that going to happen?
Exactly, Susan. Why is Harry taking a ski trip alone with Corey Gamble, Kris Jenner's boyfriend, P. Diddy's ex-nanny friend?
His best friend. Yeah, they were brothers.
They're
still brothers.
Ellen would go on vacation with Kris and
Corey.
What the hell?
What's going on? We don't even have to say anything.
Isn't there a poison that makes you look... I don't know, but I know that the coroner is not alive anymore to talk to us about what he saw with Kim Porter or Brittany Murphy or her husband.
Poor man. He's just doing his job, and then it's like...
Okay. Anyways, this is crazy.
Now I'm scared.
I'm scared. Do you know what?
I'm scared.
Do you want to hear something? This isn't funny, but do you know what? After watching the Brittany Murphy thing on Sloan that he did the deep dive, I was scared.
You get terrified.
I started like going, okay, wait, we've got the cameras, right? The cameras are working. We got a pit bull. We might have to get a second one.
I'll definitely
Stephanie,
get a
security on there. Floodlights work, right?
Yeah.
Last night I was
security lights.
Every night I make sure the floodlights are on. I'm just crazy like that now.
No, but it is. It's like you go into these it's not even rabbit holes.
Thank you very much.
You go into the truth. That's what's terrifying.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for well, we have yoga dogs today.
Yeah, yoga dogs.
Yoga doggies.
Yeah, so you guys, I don't know what's going on, but we could do a whole 2-hour show on this, but I'd rather do a deep dive where we can just focus.
We could just say facts the whole time and not even give our speculation. We could say this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. You guys come to your own conclusion, and you guys would just be terrified yourself. You'd be like, why would that happen?
It's worse than any, like, because I'm not afraid of scary movies. I'm not afraid of scary tales. I don't believe in ghosts because I'm like, oh God, I wish ghosts exist. Because that would mean, like, you know, my grandma, my dog, like that would be so great. But I don't believe in that. And, you know, it's this stuff scares me. Nancy, same here in South Carolina. Everyone is just a little on edge, but not scared, just on edge. Exactly, Lulu's mom. I'm just a little on edge. But luckily, my parents have it's like Fort Knox in this house.
Let's not draw attention to everything now. No. Well, we have the workers coming back tomorrow.
Anne Heche is also
the city of Portland is on top of our street right now.
If you've ever watched, I think Sloan did an Anne Heche video too.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy too. So
that was nuts. I mean, that whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't.
Cuba Gooding Jr. is in trouble. We can't say anything.
Why can't we say anything? We know Cuba. Who
I know
cares?
that's. I mean, because
Who
because he
cares?
obviously
Who
did it.
cares?
I mean, because the times we hung out with Cuba,
I used to hang out with Cuba Gooding Jr.
and yeah,
I used to go play pool with him all the time.
Cuba probably is guilty of all that stuff.
What do you want me to say?
I wouldn't
you want me to
personally-
lie?
I wouldn't me to him personally. I mean,
I'm not going to say anything.
I'm not going to say anything to him. I mean, when he was a little over the top when we'd hang out and did things that he probably shouldn't have done. But
he was married.
It didn't, whatever. You look over while you're having dinner with someone and they're doing something they shouldn't be doing. And
it wasn't that bad.
You just got back from a Laker game and you're
Yeah.
excited because the Trailblazers beat them. And you're like, what is going on? I'm sitting next to Cuba eating dinner and this is happening. But
fish sticks.
we don't throw people under the bus. We've always even said that. I think there are certain girls in Hollywood, like, this is allegedly, like Meghan Markle, allegedly, that men don't care if they put them in situations that they can be exposed. No, I'm going to say this about the men that we hung out with. I'm going to say this about people like Will Smith, because if something ever happens where, let's say something comes out about Will or something comes out about anybody we hung out with or whatever, I'm going to say this right now. The situations we had was we were very protected. We were very they did not ever put us in situations where we were not safe.
Yeah.
Ever.
No.
And we would get on them for that a lot. Like, why can't we go?
We wanted to go to a Diddy party.
We wanted to go to a Diddy party.
We were in New York. We were in New York, and Will and my boyfriend, they were filming Men in Black 2. And Nancy begged. She was like, can't we just drive to the Hamptons today and like go to one of the parties? And Will and my boyfriend were like, absolutely not.
We didn't know at the time what they were suggesting.
We just thought they were being annoying.
Yeah. So, I think there are certain people, we got lucky. I guess that's what we can say. We got lucky. We got lucky. Twix, the Ellen Show, DJ Rip. Or they
God, the DJ.
Thank you.
The DJ.
You know what?
Thank you, Decadent Diva, Dina. I forgot about that. Yes.
Yes.
What happened to that guy? He knew a lot.
I'm going to write that down because we got to do that.
Yeah, write that one down
DJ.
Too. That poor
Ellen.
man. That poor man.
Twitch.
DJ Twitch. Ooh, see, we only have to say it. We don't even have to have
Lisa. I hang out at Brentwood. We were in Brentwood. Is that where Q's
That's where Q's was.
Yeah, he definitely did it.
Wait, what? Wait. Were you with us?
No, he maybe because he lives in Brentwood.
That's hysterical. That's where Q's Billiards is in Brentwood. That's where we used to go with him. That's hysterical. He was there, like he would go to they would have their hockey night. Remember, it was every Wednesday, I believe, or Thursday or something. And
this was before people had cell phones, but you didn't
so narc on anybody.
You
back
could
then.
do anything in a public restaurant.
In
a restaurant, and people wouldn't like snitch on you.
No,
and
but it's like that's Q's.
Yeah.
Man.
Twix didn't want to go on Diddy's side.
Q's in Brentwood.
We can't really. I need to do a little more investigating. I didn't watch the Ellen Show, so I don't know enough about Twix. I know that him and his wife would make those TikTok videos where they would dance a lot, and then in my head, I'm always like, I'm just picturing like you and I, or me, and my boyfriend, like attempting to practice those dances, and then like we would fight all the time. Like I would just fight constantly. I can't imagine them having a happy marriage going, okay, we got to practice for our TikTok.
Yeah, it would be a disaster.
It would take a toll.
It would take a toll on my mental health.
Yes.
For sure.
Okay, guys. Well, we can have a whole Friday night. I don't know if this is Sunday talk, but we can have a whole Friday night on
everyday talk
when we do Diddy stuff and talk about Diddy. But we have to move on because it's a big show, and just look out for our Diddy special that we will be doing. And because
I just want to say though, in Cuba's defense, he never hung out with Diddy. I don't recall that in my corner of this guy. Yeah. I don't recall him ever being in that kind of.
But you were not
situation.
very good. I mean, we weren't best friends with him, so
I never said his best friends, but I'm saying he did. I think that's just a separate deal. I don't think he's down that rabbit hole. I don't think he's down the Oprah Ellen rabbit hole. You think?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
There's doubt. There's doubt in Nancy's.
I had a good time.
Facial expression.
I had a good time. He made me laugh, but you know, other women, I guess.
He used to do her hair. Remember?
Yeah.
He used to do her hair. He would go. Kuba used to go. He go, Nancy, let me do your hair. He goes, I'm a beautician, and then he would pretend to like curl it and stuff, and it was just, and she would just.
Will Smith will say, yeah. See, we will never say anything ill about Will Smith, even if something were to come out. I will not say anything ill because my situation, Stephanie's situation, was always such a respect and positivity, and never put us in a situation that would have been harmful for us. We're not saying that.
I didn't like his wife.
Yeah, no, she sucks. But
I didn't like her.
Other than that, I feel so. The German doc on M is going to be very disappointing. Which one? This one?
Lisa's.
Hey girls, we probably were in the same room at the time. I lived in Brentwood until recently, did karaoke on Wilshire, and Well,
we were Lisa, I feel like we are kindred souls. My boyfriend Rick and I used to go to do karaoke on Wilshire all the time. We would go to the Improv, and then we would go hang out there.
Twins, would you have been at a kink party? I went to one lingerie party. Where was that? It was at someone's house.
It was at someone's house.
And I was so excited.
We never did the kink party.
Nothing kinky,
you know
no
what
sex.
You know what it
No, I mean, no, nothing.
You know what it
like
was
that.
though? It was those parties. I believe they required money. You had to give money to the big kink parties. You know,
for Diddy.
No. They're talking about like remember Carlin? Remember
what was that place we used to go to?
I don't remember the name.
It closed. Oh my God, you guys. There was this club in LA that was like a kink leather goth thing, and they would put on shows, and you could only get in through the back. And during the Me Too movement, a bunch of women that worked there came out against the guy who owned the place. But they used to put on shows and stuff, and we went once. And remember, we went to Melrose that day, and because we had no leather or no black to wear,
I didn't
we
have
were like,
anything.
we gotta buy the clothes.
Latex.
It was so stupid. It was so boring. They didn't allow alcohol there,
but they had other
party
stuff. Favors.
Yeah, and I didn't want any. I was like,
we can't get a freaking
drink.
You want to know why? It was 18.
It was 18 and over.
But they had a lot of party favors, but they just didn't have alcohol.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
What was that place called?
I know.
There was a whole documentary on it. There was a documentary. It was all
screens
black
in the back.
It was all black. You couldn't you drive past it on the street. I can't remember. It was Sunset, Wilshire.
It was on
Robertson
Sunset.
something.
It was on Sunset.
And it was
like
all
Pig and Whistle.
It was all black, and you didn't even know it was there.
It's Hollywood.
I can't remember. God, it was a long time ago, guys. We're really old. Sorry, we're old.
You hear that? Ladies barking.
Yeah. Okay, guys, moving on. That's ladies' cue for like, move it, ladies. I don't want to talk about this anymore. You guys are freaking me out. Okay, so okay, good. On a lighter note, did you guys hear that Wicked came out? Did you guys know that Wicked came out? There's a movie called Wicked.
I had to blow my nose.
There's a
this
Wicked.
Cold is killing me right now.
There's a movie called Wicked. No, because I was reading this at the same time.
Wicker.
There's yes, we did go to Whiskey A Go Go. No, it wasn't called Whiskey A Go Go. It wasn't the Viper Room. No, we would have remembered that. No, Viper Room. Yeah. No. No, it didn't have a sign. You couldn't. You didn't know about it.
You knew, but you didn't.
You didn't. You know what, guys? I'll find the documentary on YouTube.
No-tell motel.
I'll find the documentary on YouTube and then I'll put it up because I know there is something out there that it's not there anymore. Anyway, so Wicked came out, and a lot of people are.
I freaked out.
Now this is
I watched all the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
If anybody has Peacock, you need to see all the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
All it's fun to watch.
Now I'm happy for all the young people that didn't read the book, didn't get it. Like, we're old enough to remember Idina Menzel, Kristen Chenoweth, Tony Awards, watching that over and over and over again, just like wicked. And it was just a really big deal. And all we wanted to do was sing the songs, songs. We've seen the musical 50,000 times, to the point where now when it comes to town, we're like, no, thank you.
Was it Club Lingerie?
No. I'll remember. Guys, I'll figure it out.
That sounds
so anyways, Wicked's great. When I heard they were making a movie, I get a little like,
I'm a snob. Yeah,
I'm a snob when it comes to movies and putting musicals. And I'm like, you can't capture I'm sure it's great. I
thought it was great.
I'm sure it's wonderful. And I'm sure that people are going to be blown away. I hear that they finished the first act. It's not the whole movie. They just do the first act.
Yes.
Yeah. And she sings Defy Gravity at the end. And everyone's freaking out because they're like, where's this going? All the kids, the Gen Z kids, they're like, wait a second.
Ariana Grande is one of the best comedians.
Wait a second.
Of our time.
Yeah, and Ariana Grande's going like this.
Is she doing this?
Yeah, and she's just, she's great, and everyone's like, isn't she great?
She really is.
Isn't she great? She can act.
Guys, she
wow, what a talent.
Well, you're making fun of it now.
No, I'm not.
I really enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I think Ariana Grande is going to get an Oscar. I think Cynthia is going to get an Oscar. Yes. I think Ethan Slater is going to get supporting nomination.
Okay, so let's talk about
that's what I think.
The press. Let's talk about the press, because I'm not doubting that these two women did a phenomenal job. First of all, you've got Cynthia Erivo. Now, this is the problem that I'm having because of our age. Well, I cannot name one. Is it Aria or Aria? Ariana Grande. Ariana. Yeah, sorry. I cannot name one Ariana Grande.
You don't know
song.
Thank You Next?
I don't know any of her music. If you held a gun to my head and said it's you name a song, or I'm shooting you and your sister.
And say it close to your chest.
No.
You don't.
Okay. I know she dated Pete Davidson. That's all I know.
Okay.
I don't know any of that. Cynthia Erivo.
Yes.
Hello. Won the Tony Award for The Color Purple. Another thing that I watched over and over and over again. I love her. She's in TV. She's in film.
She's great.
She's amazing.
So I know. So when she'll win the Oscar.
She's going to get nominated for an Oscar. Ariana Grande, I just don't know enough about.
She will get nominated.
There are people
for supporting.
However, there are people like Masan and other people, especially in it's a British thing, where they're crying racism.
Wait, what?
They're saying that the press is giving too much attention to Ariana and nobody knows who Cynthia is.
That is ridiculous.
I know who Cynthia is.
Every single thing they do is together. That not one time has Ariana Grande been on her own.
I don't know.
Not one time.
This is news to me. It's because I was on Masan's page and I read it and I didn't understand what he was talking about.
He just has to insert his annoying
okay, so some
behavior.
Some idiot I've noticed I put moron on the slide.
She
so
did. I labeled it moron.
Some moron made this like little parody about how the British press is treating Cynthia, and then at the end he mentions Meghan Markle too. So look at how stupid this is.
To see that wicked film with Ariana Grande. Can I just say, that Green Witch was brilliant. Definitely giving it 5 stars.
You know, she's not actually green, she's black.
Right, give me some dirt now. Go.
Grammy winning, Oscar nominated.
No, I can't use any of that. I suffer from IBS.
Irritable bowel syndrome.
No, ignore it, black upstairs. All the crimes. Has you ever robbed anyone?
No.
Murder?
No.
Has you ever stepped on a worm?
Maybe.
Right, well, we've got to go and interview some then.
Wait.
Have you ever been affected by Cynthia Erivo? Have you ever been affected by Cynthia Erivo? Have you ever been affected by Cynthia Erivo? Right, forget it. Right, Neil, that's cool. Need a picture. Is this her?
No.
Is this her?
No.
Is this her?
Mate, you're just showing random black people.
It's kind of what we do, Colin.
Just try writing one nice word.
Okay, fine. I can't do it.
Come on, should we just put Ariana Grande on all the front covers?
Yeah.
And then do you want to go write an article about how Meghan Markle started global warming?
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, so I'm not in the UK right now. Is this an issue? Because I know in America it's not. I know that it's a generational thing. There are people that know Cynthia and know her work better than Ariana. That's just my thing. Is this a British
Jeff
thing?
Goldblum's in it too.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
He's great.
I mean,
Michelle Yeoh, she just won an Oscar.
I just think this division when it comes to a person's skin, this is crazy. So we have to push back on this. We have to push back on this a little bit, and we have to say everybody needs to come to reality here, because I can't name.
Movie.
I didn't even know her name. Stephanie just had to tell me how to pronounce Ariana Grande's name. I don't know. But Cynthia Erivo, hello, color purple.
Great,
I mean,
great.
she sang Alfie to Dionne Warwick at the Kennedy Center
Center
Honors.
Yeah.
So I think it's a generational thing. I don't necessarily think it's a
I think he's trying to get clicks and views. That's what I think he's trying to do.
I think he is too.
I don't think it even what did Misan do? Misan.
He said the thing about the covers.
Oh,
They're not
okay.
they're only putting Ariana Grande.
Yeah, that's
on the
crazy
covers.
though. I'm watching this in real time. I don't see any covers. There's Vogue. There's
yeah, I don't.
They're all on the same stuff.
I just want to bring it up. I just want to bring it up. Okay. Another thing I want to bring up is the crying. So Wicked Mania.
Yeah.
Wicked Mania. This is really funny. If you guys don't already know, Ariana and Cynthia are doing dual interviews together, and they cannot keep it together.
Their friendship.
Their friendship is, I'm going to say, borderline disgusting.
Wait, what?
It's so weird because Stephanie, I'm sorry, you and I are close. But the way they act around each other, it's annoying. I'm going to say it. Do you want me to lie to everybody?
No, but I mean, borderline
disgusting.
I didn't see that coming. Yeah, I guess.
It is annoying. It is weird.
Just go see the movie. Who cares about the interview?
So here is a compilation so far of them just not being able to keep it together during interviews, and the interviewer will ask simple questions like,
"This is so
what did
cringe.
you have?
See, I hate this stuff.
What did you have for lunch every day?" And just stupid shit. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Whoa! We just had our own private cry in the parking lot. Wow. Whoa! Stop!
Whoa!
Jesus Christ!
Don't do it!
Ooh! Don't look at me like that.
I just like.
There's so much. I'm gonna take such good care of her. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, we're gonna do it again! No!
It's really emotional.
We can't help it. We're trying our best.
I've gotten a little bit of her softness, and she's got
Her strength.
a little bit of my strength.
Yeah. Truthfully, we're a bunch of crybabies over here.
When I cried last night, I love you both.
And again, listen, the first time I saw Wicked, I cried like a freaking bitch. I cried. Remember, I cried. The first time our mom saw Wicked, she walked into it blind. She didn't know anything about it. So at the end, I don't want to spoil it, but my mom was very happy at the end, and she was happy tears. I never see my mom cry. So I'm not saying it's not an emotional show.
I saw it on the West End. I saw it.
Was that your first time?
No, God,
Okay.
no. It was like my
Yeah.
5th time, and my boyfriend fell asleep.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm not saying it's not an emotional part. I don't know. It's a little dumb.
This is what I think. I think Ariana is emotional because she got the part. It's a bit because she is in her core.
She was like 11 when it came out.
But
or
you have
like
to remember,
10.
she is a theater nerd.
Oh, I know.
And
I
she's
know.
a Broadway nerd. So
Yeah.
it's like you grow up watching this, and it's just like, I can't believe I get to play this now.
Cynthia, however, is going to be, I hope she doesn't. I hope she doesn't pull what most Broadway actresses do when they go to screen and then they
Yes.
they end up becoming what?
Victoria.
The first time I saw Wicked was in London at the
That's
Victoria.
where I saw it too.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
So Cynthia, you know, I'm sure Cynthia probably 10 years ago turned down Wicked because she was too famous. You know, I think her being a movie star is great, and I think her taking this role and you know, I think it's great. But the crying, oh dear Lord. So
Yeah, they're definitely going over the top.
people are making parodies about it.
though.
This guy that
listen, this movie's gonna go crazy.
it's gonna go crazy. It already has. But this is the best that I can see so far that people have done the
Hi,
parody.
Lex.
Where's Lex?
It's the heart.
Oh,
She'll swear.
okay. Here we go.
What did you have for lunch on set filming Wicked?
Wow. I love you. Yes, yes, yes. Salad, chicken Caesar wrap.
Let's hear it for the boys. Let's give the boys a hand.
That was fun.
That was pretty funny.
She's
came up
barking
with
again.
it.
See?
She wants us to move on.
I don't know what she's barking at.
So a lot of people on here are saying they've never seen Wicked. Are you gonna go see the movie? If you haven't seen it, get ready, get a tissue, and then you have to wait for the second part of it. You got to wait for the end. I read the book. A lot of people didn't like the book. I kind of liked the book. It was dark, maybe because I'm a dark person, but I liked the book. But yeah, I exhausted that soundtrack like no other.
I have the Grimmer. What's it called?
The Grimmery.
Yeah, Monica gave
Oh
it to us.
God, we went out and we bought. You
No,
guys,
Monica
if you
brought
guys
it
are
for us.
if you guys are Wicked fans, you go out and you buy the Grimmery. I wonder if they're going to make a Grimmery for the movie. I'm sure they are once it's over.
Oh God, yeah. They're gonna.
Yeah.
Do you know how much merchandise they're making?
Just Google Grimmery.
It's just incredible. The amount of, I mean, the popcorn boxes alone at the theater are like $85.
This is going to be the
for
biggest
just
movie
a
of the
small
It's
popcorn.
probably going to still be going on during Christmas.
You think?
Yeah,
it's
it's
going
gonna
to
be
be huge. And then next year you have it even, it's going to be going on for a year. That's why they were so smart to do it. See, Nancy got annoyed. She goes, why are they doing 2?
Yeah.
And I said, you know how genius that is? Whoever thought of that
I keep
idea?
forgetting. I feel like like for me, I'm like, everyone's seen it. Who cares? But I keep forgetting that there's a generation that is completely has not seen it. And
Well, I
it's
love
exciting.
it. I think Alphaba is great. She's a vegan and an animal rights activist.
Yeah.
And they really bring that home in the movie.
A lot of people are saying, please talk about Jada. We've actually done 2 videos on Jada, actually
What do
3.
you want to know about it?
So if you
She's
want to go back to
annoying.
our videos, you can see, and we actually have a 70 Tells personal
It's
stories.
just a stupid.
Yeah.
Like the first time I met her was on the
Well,
set of
just go
Wild
back to
West,
the-
and
yeah.
she flirted with my boyfriend in front of me,
Yeah.
and it was weird.
Go back into let's not get into that
It's
because Stephanie,
annoying.
you've told that story 5,000 times.
Well,
and
I
I'm
can
over
tell it again. It's
Yeah.
annoying. You don't do that
Okay.
to.
Now Stephanie's going to be mad because
Someone.
she hates it when I spring things on her. But Stephanie, do you know the definition of holding space?
Holding space?
Yeah.
Is that the thing that are you talking about defying gravity?
Yeah.
Holding space. Yeah, I had it on my Twitter last
Oh,
night.
you did?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I didn't
did
see
this.
that.
This is funny. You should put this up real quick.
Oh no, I'm going to put up so people know what we're talking about first.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted
Okay,
to do
so
it.
there was this interview with Ariana and Cynthia, and this woman makes this comment about people holding space for the big number at the end where Cynthia sings, "Tell them how I am defying gravity."
I can't find it. I thought I had.
This week, people are taking the lyrics of Defying Gravity and really holding space with that and feeling power in that.
I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it, yeah.
That's really powerful.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it on a couple posts. I don't know how widespread, but I am in queer media, so
Yeah.
that's my,
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I immediately went to Google and I Googled what holding space means. So apparently the interviewer
Doesn't that comedian talk about space, holding space?
I don't know, Steph. I don't know. And so I guess the holding space means when you are willing to walk alongside someone in whatever journey they're on without judging them, without making them feel inadequate, without trying to fix them or impact the outcome. We open our hearts, offer unconditional support, let go of judgment and control. Now, if you are a fan of Wicked or if you've ever listened to Defy Gravity, holding space for the lyrics to Defy Gravity is kind of a no-brainer. I don't think it even needs to be brought up. But for Cynthia to have that reaction, I don't think Cynthia quite understood what she meant by holding space. I really don't.
She did.
I know for a fact Ariana had no clue
No.
what they were talking about, because there is absolutely no way. Duh, something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Of course, the entire queer community is going to go crazy over Alphaba.
And they should.
Just like they did 20 years ago
It's
with,
awesome.
what's her face? With Adina Menzel. It was a crazy global phenomenon. Everybody wanted to be Alphaba. It was nuts. Everybody. So,
weren't you Alphaba one year for Halloween?
Yeah.
You had a Halloween party.
I
next door.
did.
I flew in
I
from.
did.
I flew in from. I was in Europe.
Yeah.
And I flew in that night, and I go over
It
to
was
her
an
house.
excuse to sing all night.
Yeah, and she was dressed up like Alphaba.
Yeah,
and
I
just
have the
got off
cos-
a plane.
I have the Alphaba and I got the Glinda costume.
Yeah, I remember that.
Galinda.
Yeah.
But anyways, this holding space thing. So the internet went
is funny. You
crazy.
gotta
It
put
was
this
really
up.
funny. I can't put it up right now, but I guess that there was a picture.
They got Carrie Bradshaw, obviously, and she's at her computer on the desk, and they said, I couldn't help but wonder if Big could hold space for the lyrics of Defying Gravity. Why couldn't he hold space for me?
Exactly.
Brilliant.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
So I guess there was a whole up in arms thing because people were mad at the woman, the gal, her Gilchrist, I guess is her name. She was not using it correctly, holding space. So what does holding space mean? Holding space means witnessing and validating the emotional state of another person. And Gilchrist appears to have applied the term incorrectly, or at least clumsily. There's a whole article about it. I actually put it up on my Twitter. I can put it up later on the description. But
wait, they're mad that she got
there's just the term was wrong. I don't know, but I don't know to this day. I still don't understand why Cynthia had that reaction that people would be holding space for the lyrics of Divine.
Does that maybe it means it's like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something what else would be holding space, like a lyric from a.
Well, that's what people started doing, like holding space to like The Gambler by
Right,
Kenny
right,
Rogers.
right, right.
I'm going to hold
Gambler,
space
yeah.
for The Gambler by Kenny Rogers, or
Yeah.
I'm going to hold space for Peter Cetera, all his songs tonight.
Well, he's great.
Or Surface. I know I've
I
held
love Surface.
Hey, I've held space for Sade.
I found a masterpiece
In you, a work of art, it's true. And I treasure you, my love. If you guys didn't listen to Surface, you are missing out. Surface was the bomb. Or the first time I looked into your eyes, I cried. Do you remember the first time we fell in love? I looked into your eyes, wiped the tears away. The first time that we fell in love. Surface.
Well,
Yeah,
listen to
I
that
have
tonight.
definitely held space for Surface.
Great
So
song.
if you want to hold space for Surface tonight, you know what Nancy and Stephanie
I
will
hold
be doing.
space for Christmas music, all sorts of stuff.
Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow's number one.
Constantly holding space for Somewhere Down the Road. our roads are gonna cross again. Okay, we can do this all day.
Doesn't really matter.
We'll have a whole.
when.
Let's do a live on songs that people want us to hold space for, and then we'll just sing.
Oh,
do you guys want us to do that later in the week? Maybe
Holding space.
Maybe we'll do that this week. We'll just do that, and that way people can either watch or not. Because right now I'm sure we're losing people going, stop holding space. So anyways, of course I'm going to find the jollies with things like that. I apologize. I'm not making fun of anybody. I just, it wasn't just me, it was the entire internet that did not understand what the hell was going on. So anyways, now to Meghan. Meghan got the memo. Meghan finally got the memo. He realized
He's
that
an idiot.
Well, he realized that there are bots. I'm not kidding. He realized bots exist
and they follow him.
He realized that they work on algorithms. He realized he's warning us now because he figured it out. Even though we've been telling him for years, dude, half your followers are freaking bots. The Sussex squads are bot. Your friend Meghan buys bots just to go after people.
Would retweet bot stuff. It was so funny.
Yeah. So Meghan puts this on Instagram because he left X. He can't take the algorithms over at X, even though I didn't know half the things he was complaining about. He kept saying he was seeing all these horrible things. I don't know what the hell he was talking about.
He clicks on them. That's his problem.
Meghan, stop clicking on things like cross burnings or whatever he was complaining about, and you won't see it.
Yeah.
So Meghan,
cute puppies.
Yeah. Meghan goes, bots. Do you know how to spot them? Please do not engage. He's warning us. Now watch what he tells us, because you can see the light bulb go off in his head. He finally figured it out.
Why does he have? Well,
This is great. Just
all
watch.
his followers are bots.
Just watch.
Hey, just a quick video on bots and how the industrial hate machine online works. So last week I posted a video from Australia of a white man saying that he's very proud of colonialism, and a lot of people had a lot of opinions about it, but yesterday, in a period of I think an hour, there were literally hundreds of comments all saying a variation of the same thing. They were all saying if Australia wasn't colonized, the Aboriginal people would be still cannibals. If Australia wasn't colonized, we wouldn't have electricity. And sometimes a few of the comments were saying that the First Nation, the Aborigine people, should stop using colonial money to live off. I'm saying this because none of these comments are by human beings, because of if you look at exactly how they were posted, and then you look at the profiles, which usually have very few followers, they're always all private and they've not made a single post themselves. These are robots, right? These are bots. So I've seen a lot of people getting very angry and very upset because they're such triggering comments, but just ignore them. I've deleted as many as I can. There'll be a few more there, but they are not human beings. They are there to trigger you. So please ignore it. This is the world we live in. If anyone's talking about cannibalism in regards to human beings and colonization, they ain't human beings themselves. It's meant to trigger you. So please ignore it if you see it. I've deleted all the ones that I've seen. But, and also train yourself to understand when you're seeing a comment that's designed to get a reaction out of you, because you can waste a lot of time getting deeply emotional and hurt by an algorithm and industrial hate machine that doesn't care about you at all. Cheers.
What an idiot.
Don't
Allegedly.
No.
I can call people.
We're not going to call him names. Listen, bless his heart. He's such a good person for telling us how to police the internet and what bots are. because I didn't know for the longest time. I thought like Sussex Squad, they were just coming at me. All these people, like for like
no followers.
As sometimes I'll get like Miss Ann, if you're listening to this, sometimes, and I'm like I said, I'm glad you told me all this because sometimes I'll get somebody say something to me, and then I'll go onto their page and I'll be like, wow, why does this person hate me so much? And then I'll look at when they started the page, and sometimes it's the same day as they made the comment to me. So, thank you. So I think we all owe him a debt of gratitude for putting that out there because nobody would have known what a bot is, what it does, and this industrialized hate that that we create on the internet.
He is. I mean, he's never going to acknowledge that the Sussex Squad are the culprits behind all of this. He's never going to say it. He's just so blinded by his own rage.
He's also, I think he might have a little narcissism in him, allegedly. I don't know.
Well, you just called him a name.
So thank you for the PSA. Yes, moving on. We're not gonna keep going, but thank goodness he told us that because I was wondering. I was like, why am I getting all these people that hate me? Okay, now to some why do I get this? Okay, so I made this meme. I made this meme and I put it up the other day. And thank you to you guys like that.
It's pretty funny.
Stephanie didn't laugh just now.
I chuckled.
I expect Stephanie to. So
I have a cold. What do you want?
Thank you to Breathe Me. Everyone go follow them on X. I guess that I didn't know this. I guess that's his bodyguard. He's been Harry's bodyguard for a really long time.
Oh, Lex, are you yeah, you know what? You DM me about this.
Lexi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you got in touch with my aunt who's a realtor.
So I wanted to show this really
That's
funny.
Exciting, like Oswego.
Just to move. Yeah. This is my transition. I just wanted to show you this funny video that someone sent me.
Dancing right now.
So that's the bodyguard.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. This guy's been around Harry for like ever.
Yeah. That's his bodyguard.
He knows all of Harry's secrets.
Oh God, don't tell me he's gonna die of pneumonia.
But look at his face.
What do you mean? Look at his face. Yeah, he looks.
And look at Harry's eyes.
Wow,
those are dilated.
Those are dilated, allegedly.
I've never seen this video before.
Look at his eyes. Wow. Look at Meghan, how miserable she is to be having a conversation with human beings and people.
But see, it's almost like he knows something's going on with Harry right now. And he's now watch. He does something. He does like this move, like let's cut it. Let's get him out of here.
Yeah.
Watch this. See right there.
Oh yeah.
I honestly think I've never seen this video before. He
definitely despises the wife.
I honestly think he's trying to get Harry out of a situation because he doesn't want Harry to embarrass himself.
Oh, that's what bodyguards do all the time. That's what they do. You think that they're just there to protect them from knife attacks?
He's a cop. He worked for the royal family long before Rachel, when the two brothers were young. He knows every one of Haz's drinking parties, every fight he gets into. He knows Rachel's alleged moon bump escapade and doll walk. So he was on the doll walk.
Wow.
He was on the doll walk. So I want to do more research on him.
If this guy suddenly passes away,
we're so screwed.
We're so screwed because he knows everything.
Look at Harry's eyes. I mean, who was he kidding that night?
I mean,
Come on, guys.
Are we all morons?
It doesn't take a doctor to know.
This is a video too, right?
This is a video.
Yeah. Like, come on. No one's altering that.
Dude has got allegedly some substance in his body. That's not alcohol.
No.
But yeah. Pupils.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah, that's who goes to Kevin Costner's party for first responders?
Hi.
Allegedly.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm sure maybe some people. but definitely hairy.
Yeah. Okay. So Invictus, this kind of pissed me off because I don't understand what's going on here. But Invictus gave their musical acts out. I didn't even know that they had musical acts at the end. Invictus.
Oh, I'm sure
Did
they
you
have.
know?
They probably have. Yeah, they have like entertainment.
Did you?
I mean, I didn't know, but
Okay.
it would make sense, like a
Okay.
a
So here's the musical
cover
acts,
band
but
of some sort.
I have something to say about it, but let's first play it.
He's become a Grammy-nominated artist.
I don't know who this guy is. Sorry.
Blues, gospel, rock, he'll be performing. And we couldn't have a closing ceremony without some fantastic Canadian talent. So closing out the entire Invictus experience, second time we're in Canada, are the Bare Naked Ladies.
Amazing. And there they are.
Now, last time I checked, and this just might be me just being a snob, a 90s snob, whatever, Nancy, and, whatever. But Bare Naked Ladies, unless you have Stephen Page on stage, that's not the Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah, they pull this now where it's like they don't have everybody on there, but they can use the name.
So
everyone's pulling that stuff.
So I asked, I'm not gonna say because everyone know, but I have a very close friend of mine who knows Stephen Page, and I guess Stephen Page supposedly left the band, so they're allowed to use the name. But in my head, unless Stephen Page is there, that's not the Bare Naked Ladies.
No,
I don't know who that is.
That's like the Stones without Mick Jagger. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
But they do. But a lot of these people do that now, where they could just they could take the name.
Look at that guy to the right playing the bass.
Yeah, he's like 25 years old.
He's like 19 years old. That's not the Bare Naked Ladies.
No, it's not at all. So, but
that guy on the left, he's Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah.
But obviously this dude's Bare Naked Ladies, but unless you have Stephen Page on stage, that's not the Bare Naked Ladies.
No, it's not.
And again, who cares about the Bare Naked Ladies closing out a show? If you want to get like Canadian talent, you can do a lot better than the Bare Naked Ladies.
They should have had Celine Dion. Yeah, she's the Canadian queen, man.
Yeah, like she would do it.
She would do it.
Like she would.
Who else
would
is
not
a
do it?
Canadian superstar?
There's so many Canadian superstars that could do it. Like you guys are Canadian out there. Tell us any other Canadians. Oh wait, the dude on the far left is from Foreigner. Oh gosh, that's not Bare Naked Ladies.
That's not Bare Naked Ladies. And I'll tell you this: I know Foreigner isn't the original people either, because one of my friends is actually touring.
Stephen Page came to town with Stephen Page has a band that he travels with. He travels with like two other guys, and he came to town. And Stephanie and I saw him at the Hawthorne Theater, and he played his new music, whatever. Nobody gives a shit about that. But but they did play Mom. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million. So yeah, they played some Bare Naked Ladies songs. But when you hear Stephen Page singing it, all you have to do is close your eyes, and you're at a Bare Naked Ladies concert.
Yeah, that's one of my karaoke go-to songs.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
I love the Bare Naked Ladies, but that's not the Bare Naked Ladies. So I don't know what Invictus is doing. So I needed to tell you guys about that.
Wait, Invictus sucks. Harry sucks.
Also, I can't play the sound on this, but the King was out at the Royal Albert. Was it the Variety concert? And look how great he looked. Camilla is still getting over. Oh, there's Elton. Screw you. Look at that. Oh my God, I didn't even know that.
Screw Elton.
What is he doing there?
He's really sick. In his defense, I don't think he has a lot of time.
Elton or the King?
Elton.
Oh, okay.
He really
scared me for a second.
Well, no, I'm being serious. This man is like the robotic man. I mean, he's had like knee surgery, like knee replacement, hip replacements, hair replacements, eyeball replacements.
Yes,
I mean, I'm telling you, just give him a break.
Okay, so
I'm not a fan.
I'm not happy with the way he treated the royal family and how he blamed her for. But you know what? It just goes to show you how great King Charles is.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It shows you how gracious King Charles is.
Exactly.
Because he has been around for a long time, and we all know that he had a relationship. Oh, look at Brody.
Oh, Brody, you brought your toy.
Hi, Brody.
Isn't it cute when dogs bring their toys in and they present it to you? That means they love you and they trust you.
Brody.
Okay. So let's keep going. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen that. But the king looks great. Look at that. That's so cute. He's so good around people. He's just so great. I love seeing the king out and about. I'll be happy when, was that Starlight Express? I'll be happy when
That's Cirque du Soleil.
Queen Camilla. I don't know. It looks like it's just, there's Penn and Teller. There's the Penn guy.
Penn.
Okay. So that was nice. Also, we've got some really good news. Princess Catherine will be doing her Christmas Carol this year. It was kind of up in the air, like, are they going to do it again, or is she going to be involved? Yes, she has invited so far the children who survived the stabbing. Oh God, what was the place called? You guys will tell me. But which is very gracious of her. I can't wait. You know, it's the Christmas Carol for me every year is like the highlight. And I'm not even a British citizen, but I get so excited to watch
really
these.
excited.
I get too excited.
You know, Louis gonna grab that candle again.
Oh, the candles.
The candle.
We did a whole show on it last
so
year.
Cute.
On all the fun stuff. Wolfie came with Princess Beatrice and Ito, and now Princess Beatrice is pregnant again.
Yay.
And I just can't wait to see everybody. And remember, all the women of the family came, and they were sort of dressed. I mean, they were just supporting Princess Catherine. It was just a fun night, and I can't wait for this year. Thank you, Princess Catherine, for doing this. This is going to be so great. Okay.
What's okay?
I'm trying to see what this is. Okay. Are you guys ready? I can't play the video on this either. It sucks because of the
video
copy,
or the music.
I mean the music.
Yes.
Copyright, but oh dear God. I'll play the whole video first, and then we can pause it on the hot parts. Oh God. I mean, I never noticed this guy before. I never noticed him.
I didn't
He
either.
was not on my radar.
I'm not into like athletes.
Like
That's
I
why.
watched Beckett, Bend It like
Beckham.
Beckham, and I like that movie, but like I swear to you, he was not on my radar.
You know what? He's better older.
Oh God, some men are.
Because he was kind of like a pretty boy back then. Remember, he had like blonde, like bleach blonde hair.
Well, he sort of still has the same hair.
No, man. There were pictures of him where he was like,
I know what you
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not into that. But as he's maturing and getting older, it's just like a fine wine.
He really is looking really hot and good. And I think aged like respect as well. Like he's so respectful, and that's such a great quality that people look for in other people. Like the reason why Harry, I think, looks so like
haggard.
such a disaster and is aging so poorly, and this is my opinion, but is just looking awful and haggard these days, and so is his wife Meghan. They're just not good people.
Yeah.
I think if you live like just a miserable existence, and you're just like Sussex Squad accuses us of constantly, like, they think we're like 25 years old. They'll say things like, man, when you guys are this age, you're going to look awful because you're going to age because you're full of hate. And I'm like, you have no idea how old we are. Because thank you. No, because what I'm saying is they're saying when they're saying, well, when you're like, you know, this age, you're going to look awful. And I'm just like, what the hell are they talking about?
They're obsessed with
So
ages.
I personally think that he's just a good person. He's respectful. He was kind to the king and queen, Prince Philip and the queen, and now he's very kind to the king, and obviously
he's a good dad.
Respects the Wales family.
Yeah.
So I just love him, and that Christmas sweater, wow. Bring it.
Prince William hotness.
It's definitely up there with Prince William hotness. Okay, guys, are you ready for the final video of the day? Has to do with Miss Peaches and her new brother Pete. Now,
Pete the Beagle.
if you guys own rescue animals or a dog in general, even if you bought a dog and you love your dog, you know that you constantly pretend to yell at them, or they're constantly like they're naughty, but they don't think for a second they're in trouble.
No.
And they know, but you have to say it. So here is Dave taping what happened the other day. Someone got a pen.
They ate the pen. My pen.
You guys ate a fucking pen? You ate a pen? You guys ate a pen? Come on. Oh my God. Who did this? Who? Yeah, you just gave it up. You just outed yourself. I was testing you to see if you would bite it, and you did. Peachy, you can't eat pens. You can't eat pens. Oh. And this guy's stuck on the other side of the... You can't figure out how to get in. Tay, I want to test something with you. Yeah, Pete. Who did it? Now I don't know. Because you took it too.
My pen.
So we do that all the time. Like I'll even say something like,
Busted.
"Lady, you are," we constantly say, "You're busted," and they're
Busted.
just so they don't care. Or I'll say, "Come over here and let me spank your booty."
Yes.
And every time I say the word booty, Lady runs over to me because she knows I'm gonna scratch her butt. But I'm like, "Get over here and let me spank your booty." But that's an obvious sign that those dogs are treated very well.
There were some people, I remember some people, I don't want to say the woke community, but it was a bunch of liberals got mad once.
At that woman.
Yeah, and it's like this woman was doing that. She was just going, "Do you want to? Do you want a spanking?" It's
she
was joking around with her dog,
because
and that's how you speak to the dog. The dogs don't really think you're going to spank them.
It was during the pandemic, and she was a conservative podcaster, so they
just
went after her, and it made no sense.
It was ridiculous, and it was like she went, "Do you want a spanking?
Do you want a spanking?
Do you really think that she went?" And then the woke community got mad, and they said, "You can't hit your dog," and it's like,
you can't hurt your dog. They should. They were saying you should take that dog away from
crazy.
her.
I mean,
evaluation.
It's the way you talk.
Evaluation.
Yeah, wellness check.
A wellness check on the dog
that's probably eating better than most Americans out there.
Those dogs like that have no consequences, just like our dogs.
Our dogs have no consequences. They can do anything. They can walk around.
And guess what? They know it.
Yeah,
they know it.
They know it.
They own us. So Dave is selling merch right now of Pete and Peaches on barstoolsports.com, and click on the ones that have charity. And every time you see one that says charity next to it, 100% of the proceeds go directly to charity. He's not like Meghan Markle and her friends, where part of the portion or proceeds or go. He is actually on the up and up.
He's actually there's transparency.
There's transparency. And also, if you want to give today to our charity of the day, it is Yoga Animals Rescue Foundation. They are the ones that pull animals out of high kill shelters, and they rescue them. They foster. They're all volunteer based. Go over to them right now. Give them some love. If you can't give them some love today, I understand. There's some days I can't do it because there's other things going on. Read about it and share the link with friends and family, and it does help.
We love you, Marcia, too.
We love you guys. This was a fun one. This was fun.
Even with colds. Little fever going on.
Yeah, it was a great Sunday.
A little fever.
We'll see you tomorrow. We're going to be here all week, and don't forget, we will be here also for our Thanksgiving show. So get ready for that.
I just can't wait.
Yeah.
To make all that food and share it with all of you. because
Okay,
lasagna.
what song should we hold space going out?
All I want for Christmas is you, baby.
Okay, guys, see you tomorrow.